Betrayal in Flint. Unraveling corruption, despair, and resilience in a broken city.
I parallel this because I was raised in a steel town in Pennsylvania. I know what it's like to have one employer that employs 70% of the people and everything goes down when the place shuts down or moves or what have you. But to have someone come in and try to take over a ward that is, or represent a ward, I should say, that is in dire need of resources and assistance and just overall help. The third ward doesn't even know. The people I spoke to, they don't even know what's going on in the city. They had questions about the ARPA money, which, hey, we'll never know how much is really left, right? Since we haven't looked at it since September. They have questions about the water settlement funds. They have questions about someone pulling a gun out in the chambers, but they didn't know that prior to the gun being brought out that there was a whole riot brought on by Lydell. So that part needs to be addressed. I know that one thing that I can say for certain is that no one who comes in third and loses by 3 points can win by 97 as a write-in. Absolutely no way. Watch the vote.
The next speaker is Stanley Wood.
Wow, how do you follow that up? So I'm going to change my things around a little bit because I got 3 times to speak tonight. February 4th, 2022. Who remembers that date? That was a really important date here in the city of Flint. That's when the integrity of the Flint City Police Department went to hell. That was when Colin Burney died in a car accident. There is no integrity anymore. In my humble opinion, I think Chief Green's a waste of human sperm. That's just my opinion, okay? This guy has let the same officers get away with stuff over and over and over. Later I'm going to cover a little bit on corruption. I know a lot of you think that corruption is about money. It isn't just about money, it's other things, but we'll cover that probably in the next speaking section. I finally made it through the book, the charter. I've come up with 22 charter violations since 2021. 22 of them. Out of those 22, 9 of them are multiple violations of 3 or more. Okay? Of course, nothing gets done because we don't have an E&A board that'll meet regularly and hold the council feet to the fire. I don't want to speak too much on the police brutality because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other people speaking on this. But I ain't never heard of assault and battery with barbecue tongs. And then I ain't never heard the police go back and get the weapon. How do they know which set of tongs it was? They just, oh, there's a bucket of them, let's take this one. That looks like the one he assaulted us with. That kid could have whooped their ass. That kid is a hell of a boxer. He could have whooped them. But what'd he do? Put his hands up. Why? I'm gonna tell you, because he's black. He knows what's gonna happen. He had to put his hands up in the air. And then look how they treated him. And then Officer Wells comes out with a fire extinguisher size mace spray, sprays the people, sprays the food, so that way the guy can't sell the rest of his food.